Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100 plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100 plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500 plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100 plus authorized training partners and 50 plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000 plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100 plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100 plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500 plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100 plus authorized training partners and 50 plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000 plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining today's session. We'll be starting the session now. Please allow me a minute so I can start sharing my screen and we can start with today's session. And meanwhile, please drop your locations where you're watching these sessions from. We would love to see how global audience we are getting these days. And here we go. I hope you all can see my screen. Wonderful. Thank you so much, everyone. I would love to give you all a very warm welcome to last session of this week, GSTC Certified Learning and Development 2026, Shaping Workforce Agility and Strategic Growth, with a theme that is We're Learning with Strategy to Power High Performance Organization. My name is Preetham. I'm here as a session moderator. Feel free to reach out to me in case if you have any question or concern. I'm happy to assist you all. What excites this series more, as you can see, we do have this incredible industry experts lined up for this week. We had a previous session. It was a very amazing one. Also, stay connected till the end of the session as I'll be announcing all the upcoming webinar as well. And before I could hand over the session to our speaker today, I would love to quickly introduce our hosting organization. Those who are joined us for the first time, we known as Global Skill Development Council, and we are globally recognized certification body. Also, we do have 100 plus certification portfolio with us. We have certified more than 250,000 professionals worldwide. We have 100 plus authorized training partner across the regions. Also, we are associated with 1,000 plus multinational corporates, 500 Fortune companies, and 50 plus universities across the world. Also, we do have 500 plus subject matter experts. They work with us closely to help us with our exams, programs, and all the deliverables. And a very proud thing to share with you all, we are accredited by APICP. And as I mentioned that we do have 100 plus authorized training partner. So a big thanks to all our training partners out there and those who have joined us to our training partner channel. In case if you're looking for any training program for yourself, so if you do reach out to our training partners to have an inquiry about any training program, in case if you're looking for, you'll find the contact details in the chat box. A special thanks to our official media partner, World Press Hub. They cover all our events and press releases. A quick introduction to GSTC AI Studio. This is the platform where we are providing 100 plus live sessions on AI monthly basis, which is led by global experts, where you'll be getting 4 daily sessions, which is 45 minutes of live impactful sessions along with the hands-on learning, which means you can apply all the concepts immediately that you have learned. And in case if you get any question or doubts, that will be resolved instantly with the help of our subject matter experts and our global leaders. So this training is aligned with the industry standards for the job ready skills. And I believe this is an amazing opportunity to learn from the AI leaders around the globe, right? So in case if you're looking for more information or wondering how you can access the GSTC AI Studio, get in touch with our learning advisors for the information and assistance. A quick introduction to GSTC certification portfolio. So we do have certification in different domain that includes learning and development, HR, generative AI, agentic AI, emerging technologies, ISO lead auditor, implementer, project management, PMO, agile DevOps, SRE, cybersecurity, digital transformation, and so on. So in case if you're looking for any of these certification in order to upskill yourself, feel free to reach out to learning advisors or visit our website to get more information or to check other offerings that GSTC has for all of you. And what all benefits you'll be getting if you opt out a certification from GSTC. You will become a GSTC member for lifelong. With that, begin certificate upgrade, a free access to all our events, workshop, boot camps, and free access to all our exclusive learning clubs that we have. Along with that, you'll be getting implementation resources, speaker invites, and newsletter. A lot of benefits, right? So if you want to understand more about these benefits, feel free to reach out to learning advisors. They're always there to help you with this entire process. And you can visit our website for further details. And we would love to thank you all the participants who have shared their experiences with us. It's great to see how GSTC is helping them in their professional journey. And it is something, it shows that GSTC isn't just a certification, it became a transformation backed by real voices. Feel free to share your experiences as well. We would love to see them. And in case if you're looking for any partnership with GSTC, feel free to reach out to the relevant spot that is mentioned in the slide. You can take a screenshot of it also. I'll be sharing the screenshot for your reference in the chat box shortly. So whether it's an individual certification in case if you're looking for or accredited university academic partnership, authorized training partnership, or enterprise level partnership, we have mentioned the relevant spot. Feel free to reach out to them for further inquiries regarding the partnership program. And without any further delay, I would love to introduce our speaker, Dr. Raman K. Atri. He's a globally recognized Chief Learning Officer of the Year and leading authority on the science of speed in professional performance, a prolific author of 50 books and holder of multiple doctorates and international credential. He delivers research-driven strategies to accelerate workplace learning and capabilities building. As the founder of Get There Faster Labs, he coaches CLOs and leaders to develop future-ready workforces at the speed of business, drawing on his inspirational personal journey and widely featured global insights. Let's explore today's topic with him, which is learning at speed of AI, how to learn faster using AI itself. Thank you so much, Dr. Raman, for joining us today. We look forward to your session tonight. Thank you very much. You can have the handover of the mic now. The virtual stage is yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Really, I'm glad to be here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I know that for some of you, it's a little bit late in the evening, but we're gonna get on this content. I hope I can add some value. But just to kind of set the grounds here, what exactly we're gonna be talking about. Um, my goal here is to actually give you a little kind of update. It will be more of a conversation rather than being a sort of presentation that how you can use AI revolution, whatever is going around us, to learn better and hopefully faster, because AI tools are evolving every single day at a much faster pace. And there is a good possibility many of you are kind of feeling being left behind. And I think if AI is so efficient, we should be looking into how we can use AI, Gen AI, and other tools to actually accelerate our learning speed. So in this presentation, my goal is actually not to teach you AI. My goal will be to teach you the thinking process that you should be using whenever you want to learn better. And thinking process should include how you can leverage AI. Okay. Also, in this presentation, my goal is not to teach you any AI tools. I am not here to recommend any tools. Okay, it's going to be a brand neutral presentation. So, as such, I'm going to give you an approach that in your setting, if you have overwhelming information, if you have overwhelming content, how do you learn that better? How do you get involved in your learning process? And if you are an L&D leader or you are L&D professional, then you might have the teams, you might have the direct report under you, you might have the employees for whom you are designing the programs. So maybe some of the things we're going to discuss is going to be applicable, how you're going to be helping your employees to learn better using AI. Okay. So why don't you go ahead and put your designation in the chat? Tell me that what's your designation, what's your function, so that I have an understanding of your context. So maybe I can customize as I go along. So put your professional title or business title in the chat so that I have a good idea that who is here. Okay. We have close to 20 participants. So please, let's make it a little bit interactive so that I understand that who I'm talking to. And based on that, then I may curtail some of the content. Okay. I'll keep looking at the chat. All right. So, okay. All right. So how AI can help in terms of security. Okay. So your job must be something related to security in implementing AI for security. Okay. That's good. All right. Okay, so what I'll do is while I'm waiting for you guys to put something in the chat, I'll move forward to see that what exactly I'm going to be teaching. So we do have some HR practitioner and trainer and coach. So there is a good possibility you might have to use some of the tips I'm going to share with your audience. But remember one thing that let me set the stage here. First, I'm going to deal with how you as a professional or a leader, how you can learn, how you can learn better, because there's a lot of things out there, a lot of content out there, a lot of skills that you need to master, particularly now for AI itself. So I'm gonna come from that angle at how you can better your learning. And then if you are teaching employees and audience or students, then you can use some of those tips and try to see whether you can really help them as well. All right. Okay. So here's what we're going to talk about today is that why do we need to all learn AI? Perhaps I wouldn't really touch upon that one because all of you know that what exactly, why we gonna need to learn AI. AI is kind of revolutionary thing. Okay. And I'm gonna actually talk about how people today are actually using AI to learn. And then I will share with you why it's not working. Okay. And then I will share with you that what kind of conditions you really need if your goal is to learn using AI. Okay. When I say learn using AI, there is a good possibility you may want to learn AI itself, the AI tool, the AI skills using AI. Okay. So it's a two-pronged kind of approach here. You learn any content, any subject using AI, plus you learn AI using what I'm going to talk about today. Okay. And then I will share with you one tool. It's a little bit of an approach. As I said, my goal here is not to really talk about the tools, but I will share with you what kind of learning tools are there, which are changing the way we learn. Okay. So there are so many different tools. Can you kind of drop in your chat that which of these tools you guys are familiar with? There are a lot of LLM right now. There are about 9 to 10 famous or popular LLMs going on in the market, like ChatGPT, Cloud, Grok, and Gemini. Why don't you guys put in the chat which of these tools you're already familiar with, or you have tried at least? Okay, ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, Cloudy. All right. Anyone here who has actually tried all of these tools which I'm showing on the screen? Any ambitious guy here who might have put his hands onto all the tools I listed here? So as you see, there are so many choices, right? There are so many of these. Of course, these are being, run by biggest companies on the earth. And because of that one, perhaps these are the popular one, but there are other ones, smaller one also. So we don't really talk about those ones. But yeah, I mean, it's the thing is that one, we keep getting a lot of noise in the market. You try a tool and then somebody else say, no, you know what? The other tool is better. And then you start getting confused that maybe I'm not doing the right one. Maybe I shouldn't have purchased a subscription of this particular tool. I should have waited for the another one. So there is a lot of kind of confusion going on. But at a high level, I can tell you all the tools are same. There is hardly any difference when it comes to learning. All the tools are either equally good or all the tools are equally limited. Okay. So because we have so many tools, I know that there is a little bit of chance of that you say, I don't know where to start. I mean, somebody say I should start with ChatGPT. Somebody say I should start with Cloudy. Somebody say that I should just start with the Copilot because it's integrated in my apps. So there are a lot of confusion going on. And sometimes you don't even know what you don't know. And maybe some of you say, you know what? I don't even have time to learn AI. And some people may think that the AI is a little bit more technical, especially if your job involves more people-oriented thing, you are more functional kind of leader, then you may say, you know what, AI seems too technical to me. I don't get it. Okay. But there could be a lot of different challenges. So if you have any of these challenges, do put it on the chat that what kind of challenges you are facing when you deal with AI, or are you all very well conversant with AI? If there are any challenges, if there is you're getting confused with certain thing, do put it in the chat so that I get to know that what kind of challenges we have, and maybe I can answer some of those. So while I'm waiting for you to put in the chat what your challenges are, particularly related to AI, now let's start with the an example. Okay. So as I said that today's presentation is about learning. So I'm going to share my challenge that I had one thing I wanted to learn. Many of you might have used the Excel software, and how many of you have used the VLOOKUP function when you do a VLOOKUP? Have you guys used the VLOOKUP function in Excel software? Oh, yeah. Yeah, many of the tools are paid. Yeah, you're right. That can be a little bit a limited factor because then you can't really try out all the tools. You're right. Yep. Yep. So, okay. So, if you all are familiar with the VLOOKUP function in Excel, just put the yes there. VLOOKUP function we typically use to look for a particular variable in Excel and then, create a sort of index. Now, how many of you know that Excel also have a function called XLOOKUP? Yep, yep. So the difference between VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP on at a high level is in VLOOKUP, you have to start your column you're looking for, the variable you're looking for must be on the left-hand side. But in XLOOKUP, the order of the column doesn't matter. XLOOKUP can find any variable on any column in any order. So it's a very powerful function, but sometimes using it doesn't come straight. So now I have deliberately brought a very tiny skill I wanted to learn. Okay. I could have brought a very bigger challenge also, but since I want to, show you guys some process, so I have come. Let's make an assumption that my job involve learning and using Excel function, and my job primarily need XLOOKUP because I need to create a lot of pivot, need to create a lot of reports. So this is an important skill I need to learn. Now, let's see that what my choices are. So all we are Flutter, we are PDFs. If we are working in a company, you have menus, docs, you have videos, maybe audio sometime, but then you have websites, you have apps, you have performance support system. Maybe you have LMS in your setting. Maybe you have all the repository of documents. Maybe you have vendor documentation provided to you. So Excel was just a small example, but actually in reality, when you go in companies, you work on some meaningful system process. Maybe you work on SAP. Maybe you work on Workday. So you need some manuals, you need instruction, you need to learn it. So all these sources you need, okay? Sometimes you have nice, great videos also you can learn from. But then when it comes to that, how do you learn? I mean, maybe you can have a coach or mentor who is a senior guy who is already experienced on that particular thing. Maybe you have a proper class that our trainer is going to run. There is good possibility that your peers or buddies are well conversant with the tool or software you're trying to learn. You can learn from them. But and I know most of the time, in fact, almost kind of all the time, you are thrown all the documentation and you're left to learn yourself. So you have no choice than learning yourself. If somebody is going to set up your courses and program, you still have to wait. But more or less, you're always given out a lot of documentation about your videos, avenues. Hey, go and figure it out. So you are left with the self-learning mode, right? So do you guys agree that most of the time in your job, in your profession, only avenue and the most of the time immediate quick avenue for you is the self-learning. You're left alone to figure it out how you're gonna master a new topic, a new subject, or a new skill, right? People who have all these avenues, they are lucky, but not every one of us are lucky to get so many avenues of learning, right? So now I was left to learn myself. So I, looked at internet. So I found three really good website of procedures. One procedure was 27 pages. I found another one which was 40 pages. Another one was 75 pages. And interestingly, all of them are written differently. Now, here is my challenge. If I need to learn X lookup, assuming that it is a substantial skill, I need to read 27 pages of document first. And maybe I find it difficult. So I know I don't get it. Now I maybe switch over to the 40-page document. Maybe it is also having some gaps, not written in a great language. It is not according to my learning style or learning preference. Then I maybe go to 75 pages. It's huge. Again, I have to read it. I have to sit and read. Lots of text, lots of content, right? Then I said, no, you know what? This doesn't work for me. Maybe I want another source. So then I went to YouTube. I found some three good videos, about 16 to 20 minutes. but all three videos are presented by different people. They treat it differently. The content quality is different. The depth is different. Okay. So now my point here is that when you want to learn something, you got tons of videos, tons of documentation, PDF, website, links, URL. Ultimately, you get lost in the sea of that content. So you don't know, how do I proceed with this one? Do you guys often get this kind of challenge when you are want to learn something? Somebody give you the 300 page of manual for Workday software, right? Somebody came up with the 7 distinct manuals for SAP. The people who used to work on SAP, they would know that we used to have one rack full of all the printed manuals, and then they convert into the PDF, which were kind of endless number of pages. So we couldn't figure it out anything, right? So that challenge keeps on going even today. If you want to go and learn ChatGPT, their white paper instructions, which they have put it on the website, that has hundreds of pages. So guess what? I mean, even if you want to master a simple thing, it has, content is so much. So it's kind of pretty challenging that if I have to just read it, it's just as good as, I was reading in my university. There was a books and content and everything. What has changed for us? Now, again, endless sources are passive. I'm sitting, I'm reading, no interaction. I'm just either sitting and watching. There is no personal coaching available. There is no interaction with the content, right? So it turns very boring. And not every one of us love to read from text, correct? Many of you want to learn from video. Many of you learn by listening. Many of you learn by reflecting, right? So why don't you put it in the chat? What is your learning style? What do you prefer? How do you prefer to learn something, particularly if it is complex? What is your preference? Is it video? Is it audio? Are you kind of, reflective learner? What kind of learner are you that you prefer that thing, right? Video can be pretty quick, but if its skill is very complex, then video length is also going to be that long, right? But again, video is again a problem with video is you're sitting there and watching, you're listening, right? So interaction is missing. Okay. So uh, different people learn differently. Okay. Now the question comes is, okay, what if I use AI? What options do I have? So the options, there are 3 categories of options for AI tools. Okay. One are what we call native Gen AI models. So what we have there is ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Cloudy, all the LLM native models. Okay. So in the native model, what you do? You basically go there, put your prompt, teach me this thing. Okay, I'm going to show you later. All right. Then there are some native Gen AI. We have added some plugin for special purpose. And then we also have specific purpose websites created by different people, like Chat PDF, MindGrasp, NoteGPT, and so forth, which has a one specific purpose. So behind the scene is still LLM, but they kind of customize it to slim it down to a specific purpose. Okay, so these are the 3 different categories. Still, these categories fall short of allowing you to use AI to learn. Okay. So I'm going to show you some of the tools which I think we have. I'm going to switch actually to the browser so that I can directly show you what we have. Okay. And whatever I'm going to show you does not necessarily mean I'm recommending it. Okay. So first tool, Gemini, many of you know that. So in Gemini, you have when you click on this tool, you can actually choose this guided learning. So in the guided learning, you say that I am a professional needing to learn X lookup for my reports. Teach me step by step to master it. Okay. So this, when you choose the learning guide or guided learning, it is going to give you the learning step by step. Okay. It's going to generate the entire learning guide. It's going to modularize the content for you, and it's going to basically kind of create a plan for you. Okay. So many of you are into HR and L&D. So you know that you need to create a lesson plan, the lesson sequence for your learner to learn better. Okay. Now let's see that what it generates. Okay, it's gonna take a few seconds. But again, I think it's a challenge many of you might have is, again, this is a paid tool, right? So you need to get the subscription of these ones. But let's see that what it generated. So now what it has done is it has created a learning guides for me. It say that we're gonna do first core requirements, then we're gonna look at the troubleshooting, like handling the errors in using the XLOOKUP formula, and then we'll do the advanced matching. So now it has created the plan at the back end. Now, if I start asking question, okay, show me the visualization, show me, how the different pieces fit together. So it's going to create a map or sequence that this is how we're going to do this. So now I can keep interacting with it. I can learn it a bit. Okay. So now it is not 100% passive, but it's interactive. Okay. Slightly. What is the challenge with this one? I will come back to that one. Okay. Now, other tool we have is uh, Google has another tool called Learn Your Way. Okay. Unfortunately, they have not given me the access right now. So idea of this one is that I have the PDF of the XLOOKUP function. Remember that I got downloaded 3 PDF. I can upload the PDF, and then what it's gonna do is it's gonna take that PDF and teach me step by step. Okay. Right now, I don't have the access, so I cannot show you, but there are pre-built learning modules where somebody has already kind of put the PDF and created the module. Now, these modules are created for school kids, so may not be applicable to us, but once you get the access, you can actually put your PDFs and it will teach you. Still, this is not a great tool, okay? Now, there is another tool called Chat PDF. So in the chat PDF, you can actually, you can do is you can add the source. You can upload a file, and once you put the file, then you can chat with the file. Then you can say, okay, summarize this PDF. Give me 7 simple steps to use the XLOOKUP. So you can interact with this one, but again, you have to ask, you have to set the context right to learn. Okay. But look at this one. Even until this point, it is very textual in nature. Okay. So if you don't like to learn through the text, then still these tools are very challenging for you. Okay. Then Google has another tool. It's pretty new. They are still building it. So how they're going to build it is you you upload your files here, and then they're going to create a virtual coach for you on that particular topic. And once that material is ready, it is still in an experiment phase. So it's basically like you click the coach, you already gave the material to the coach. Now you can talk to coach. It's gonna actually start the audio conversation. So when you click the talk here, it's gonna talk to you, and in terms of like a friend, like a coach. It's gonna ask you question. It's gonna tell you, you can ask it anything. So you will feel as if you are talking to a coach. Okay. Now I'm not gonna actually do it because the coach here is on a psychological topic, but in order to get our material, they are still in an experiment phase. But eventually, there will be a virtual teacher or coach for you who will be teaching you in a very audio, like as if you're learning it on Zoom. Okay. So I'm gonna stop this one. We won't go into this one. So, but we can actually interact with this one. Then we also have another tool from Google called Illuminate. Okay. So in the Illuminate, what we can do is it's pretty simple tool. You just what you do is if you have a link to a video, let's say that I have the link to the procedure. Remember that I was showed you the procedure from if I do this one, then what it's going to do is it's going to go to that website, gather the content, then it's going to generate audio podcast as if somebody is talking to you. There will be 2 people talking back and forth, discussing the content of that particular URL. Again, it's an experiment stage, but imagine that once this tool is opened up, it's going to allow you to add as many URL, it's going to allow you to add as many documents, and then you can listen to it while driving your car. You can kind of participate in the podcast, what they are talking, okay? So it's a powerful tool. So now it allows those people who love to listen audio, those who are not really very great with the text kind of, uh, the what's called learning. So let me see if I can play. I'm not sure whether you guys can hear the audio or not. I don't think I shared the audio. It's playing, but even I cannot hear the audio. Maybe I need to route it to the Zoom app. But anyway, so I think you got the idea that now what is it done is it had taken the content for the URL. Now it is actually created the entire script in such a way that I can learn from conversation. So how many of you like to learn through conversations rather than boring formal text or a procedure? When we talk to our friends, we like to have conversations, right? We learn better that way. So this is one of the tool that we can use for that, okay? Now, there is another tool also. It's called Mind Graphs. In the Mind Graphs, we can basically upload any PDF and then it create mind map to create the visual trees out of that one. Unfortunately, I don't have the access to this one. My subscription is over, so I cannot show you this one in action, but I have the ability to kind of upload a file, then it's going to create a mind map out of that one. It's going to create a visual summaries. It's going to create table out of that one. So that way, if you are more visual kind of person, then this kind of tool can help you learn any kind of content. Okay. Now, these are some of these tools, but here's the problem with these tools. Some are audio focused, some are video focused, some are text focused, some you have to type in a lot. I mean, how many of you love to type while you want to learn something? Tell me in the chat if you love to type while you're learning something. In my view, not many people actually like to type while they're learning because type take your focus away from learning the content, learning the skills. So I think that is the fundamental reason why they are saying that all the schools, particularly international schools and universities, where they have the gadgets, where they are making kids either tap on the screen or type, their cognitive skills are lesser developed compared to our generation, because our generation used to focus on the thing that being taught. We used to write with a pen and all that. So when you take the typing, they say typing is a little bit of a distraction because a lot of other factors involved in typing. So I think that basically killed the whole fun of learning. So not many people like it. So in reality, if you are going to change these singular tools, it's going to be very difficult for you to really match this one to your learning style. So, but again, these are specific purpose tools that Google is building. You have some tool built by Cloudy also. But in general, what people are doing, people are still following this kind of thing. They go to ChatGPT, they type their prompt, they ask ChatGPT to kind of teach them something, so that 90% of the people are learning that way, and that one is most ineffective learning. Okay, let me see on my slides what exactly I want to do. So I already shared with you guys these tools. Okay, so ChatGPT way, I already told you. I mean, first time I gave it prompt, I said, act as an expert on Excel, teach me how to use XLOOKUP. It gave me 6 pages of steps. Then I said, no, I'm a newbie. I don't know anything about XLOOKUP. Give me some instructions, condensed. But it gave me 1 page of steps. But you guys who have used this function, you have used VLOOKUP, you also know XLOOKUP is not that simple that just 1 page of condensed instruction is going to make you master. Okay. The idea of learning is not to go superficial. The idea of learning is whatever skills you want to use, AI should be able to teach you in depth, in and out. 1 page is not going to do anything for you. But luckily, you also have the option, just like in Gemini or in ChatGPT, you can upload all the procedure, which I downloaded from XLOOKUP. I can put it there. I say, you know what? Don't look at internet. I don't want general information. I want you to teach me my content, my PDF, my material. So you can supply that material, and then it's going to read the material. It's going to kind of summarize, condense, and then it generated 5 pages of steps. Okay, but again, problem here is this. Those 5 pages still text, largely text. I need to read. I need to read and go back to Excel, try it out, read, try it. Again, as you see that it's not a very effective way. Right? How many of you have been learning this way so far? Type in the chat, please. Okay, let's make it a little bit interactive. That how many of you are you have you been using this kind of method to learn so far, or this was the only thing people told you that this is the way to learn using ChatGPT? Either using their already internet trained material or providing your limited material. So this is the way the whole world has told us that this is how we should learn. But this is not good, right? This is not very effective, correct? Because it is still passive. You're still sitting, reading, and watching whatever is generated. There's no personalized coaching. Okay, it's a little bit interactive, and the number of sources you are contained. So that means now you don't have a hell lot of amount of content. You're limited content, but still it is passive, still the same story like before. So what did we change by using AI? Nothing, right? You were better, earlier searching in a Google, finding the good website, spend 5 minutes extra, finding the nice one, go to the nice video, sit there, focus and learn, as opposed to getting yourself distracted with so many AI tools. So it's not really that effective as of now. So it the irony is this, guys. We say Gen AI is faster. It can process megabyte, terabytes of data in few seconds. But seems like most people still cannot learn faster using Gen AI, correct? How many of you agree with this statement that Gen AI is damn fast, but we still cannot learn fast or better with Gen AI? If anyone here has actually used Gen AI to learn really great, fast, deeper, please put it in the chat. I would love to have your comment that you found the value. Yeah. Okay. You get what you want instantly. That's great. That's a good comment. That's the value of Gen AI, that you get what you want. But let me ask you this question, guys. I might be a little unorthodox here. You know, and I know, information is not knowledge. Knowledge is not skill. Information is not always going to help you do your job. If information is going to help you do the job, we had millions of pages on in Google search for so many years. Only thing Gen AI did is it get the right information at the right time in the way you want, but fundamentally still information. In our job, we need critical thinking. We need wisdom. We need distilled, way of looking at lateral thinking. We need divergent thinking. We need convergent thinking. We need a lot of different things which get kick-started with different modes. How we get the content. The content is not always, is the thing what we're gonna do. Sometimes we need to try it out with our hand. Sometimes we need to ask questions. Sometimes we need to challenge it. So the learning is a far more complex phenomena than just gathering the information. Because here is the problem. If information we can get on our tips doesn't mean that it's gonna eliminate universities or training centers or any training program. Because we know that information is not in totality the learning. We need something more than information. Okay. So the problem what I see why people cannot learn very good from any of the AI tools is that the output of AI tool depends on how do you talk to it. It is just like if you don't ask your friend the correct question, you are never going to get the help from that person, correct? Same thing, if you don't ask the right question from your teacher, you're never going to get the right wisdom from your teacher. Here, this is the problem, that how we talk to or how do we ask, that is a fundamental problem. So I have seen many people, even my own employees, they write prompts and they don't know how to write the prompts. then we have to actually get them into a prompt engineering course where they need to spend 2 days just learning how to really talk to AI. What happens is on the processes, they get try one time, two time, three time. If three time they don't get the right output from AI, they quit. They say, you know what, I'm going to go in the old style. So this mechanism of prompting is the biggest hurdle why people are either not taking it to the end, to the the ultimate layer of finally mastering something, or they get bored, or they think, you know what, it is too technical, I'm not gonna spend my time on this one, so they go back to the old way of doing it. So this prompting function is what is creating a problem. So I think we have a little resistance about this one, that I have talked to many people that this whole art of writing the prompt is what determines what output they get. That determines what wisdom they get out of Gen AI. And not everyone is great with that one, because I think we have groomed in certain way. I mean, how many of you still remember whatever your grandma told you once? Any story or incident your grandma told you, you probably remember even till date. I think that was the learning that used to stick, that used to go deep inside us. And our problem right now is that all these Gen AI tools we are talking about, they keep the learning so shallow that we don't even remember until tomorrow. Because psychologically we think, oh, yeah, information is there. Whenever I need, I can fetch it. I don't need to remember. Okay, all right. Because it's the information, right? But the thing is that we need to ingrain the learning. We need to deepen it. We need it to need to go inside. And learning cannot go inside unless it's emotional. The problem now with the Gen AI tools is they have made learning so unidimensional that there is no emotion involved. If there is no emotion involved, there is no way you can learn better or faster. Okay. So I remind you that, your grandmother, why you remember every story and every tip, every guidance she has given to you. Why do you remember it? Because it was personalized. She was interactive. Remember, she used to create a lot of character in the story. It was very interactive. And most important thing was it was conversational. Okay. And one more thing which was very important is that she never told you, hey, come near me. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to teach you something. I'm going to tell you a story. You were the one who went out and sought out that, grandma, tell me a story. Grandma, teach me this thing. So you even remember, some of you, perhaps ladies, would probably remember all the cooking recipes till date, because that's how they taught you. Okay. So if you really want to learn better of your own, you need a tool which provide facilitation, which is personalized for you, which is interactive, which gives you active environment, but also give you the information just in time. And most important is conversational in nature. If we can replicate our grandma's way of telling us stories, tips, and recipes, we can have a Gen AI tool that can teach us in the same way, in the old style. So perhaps that was far more effective and faster for us because it went deeper. Okay. So uh, put your comments in the chat. I mean, how do you react to the statement I just said? Okay. My angle is this one. Okay. That how do we learn faster and deeper? Instructor-driven learning, as a learning scientist, I can tell you that what research tells us, instructor-driven learning is the slowest one. Self-learning is faster than that. But if we add the component of facilitation, interactivity, and personalized, learning becomes faster and deeper. If learning becomes experiential, hands-on, where we get the chance to apply, it becomes even much faster and deeper. But if we add a component of just-in-time and on-demand, it stick with us, because now we are learning it while we're doing the work, and it stick with us because now we are learning because of pressure. There is a job deliverable that we need to give. So because of that emotion, learning stick with us. But ultimately, if we are able to get all these components together just in time, on demand, facilitative, interactive, personalized, and experiential, all of us can learn better. That means now the problem with all the tools which I have shown you, including ChatGPT, Gemini, they miss one, two, or three of these components. And that is why we don't really get a good value out of that one. So, I think what we need to do is we need to have a tool which can understand my content, which can give me the overview of the content immediately looking at, what can understand, which can interact with me, which can uh, which can even tell me what to ask. Because if the content is new, the skill is new, sometimes we don't even know what to ask it. What if the tool can tell you what you should be asking the tool? Okay, and which can talk about that content with me in audio so that my ears get engaged too. A tool which can summarize the content for me. Maybe give me some flashcard. Like, remember when we used to be the kid, so how we learned the language? We used to teachers used to show us the flashcards. So that's how we kind of solidified that information in our mind. Some of us love visual learning. Okay, so tools which can allow me have mind map and those kind of visualization. Maybe can create infographics for me and maybe teach me with some slides, because some of us are old fashioned guys. We want that systematic step by step slides. We don't want to go and type the prompt, teach me this one, what is this, what is that. I want a tool who understand me what I really want to learn without me telling it what I want to learn. Okay. Now, this is a very ironic statement, but I'll come to that one. Okay. And some tool which can quiz me, test me, am I even learning good or not? Okay. And something which can give me the guide, which I can download, which I can refer back later on while at my desk. I need some reference material. So if we have this kind of tool, imagine that this will be personalized, interactive, and possibly will replicate the way you used to learn with your grandma or with your primary school teachers. And I'm pretty sure that many of you remember a lot of stuff from your primary school or elementary school. Okay. So that's the tool which I'm going to show you that what we're going to do. How many of you know this tool, Note Book LM? Please put it in the chat if you guys know this tool. I'm going to give you the, kind of actually how I use this one so that can get an idea that how you can use for any kind of content. Okay. All right. Yes. All right. Right. Okay. All right. So all the features which I was talking about being personalized, interactive, this tool is a great tool. Okay. And yeah, this is great for writing, but today I'm going to show you how you can use it for learning. Okay. Writing is definitely a great use case of this tool, but I'm going to limit my conversation to learning part of that one only. Okay. And I gave this tool to my kid, and it is mind blowing. I mean, the way he is able to use it. I will show you some of the use cases how we can use it. Okay. Uh, so now I'm not going to show you the slide, but I'm going to show you the actual tool, how I use. So now let me remind you the problem I was trying to learn. I was trying to learn XLOOKUP function and master it in Excel. But as a learner, what kind of guy I am? I am not a singular guy. I don't write text all the time, even though I have written a lot of books. I mean, I can write a lot of text, but when it comes to learning, I want it multi-sensory. I want it multi-dimensional. I sometimes want to reflect about this. Sometimes I want it talk to me. Sometimes I want to watch videos. Sometimes I want to do summary. So contextually, depending on my challenges, my learning preferences change, but in general, I like all of my senses to be involved in learning. So how I use this one as a learning professional as well as a learner. Okay. All right. So those who don't have the access, you can go to this link and you can access the tool. This is a wonderful tool. I'm going to show you in action how to use it to enhance your learning. And I actually created the notebook. You can, the way you can do it, you can go here, you can actually create a notebook. You can start blank, but once you start blank, you can actually add sources. So now remember that whenever you're going to learn, you are going to learn your stuff. You want to learn about your job. You want to learn about the software you're using. You want to learn about whatever your primary tools you're using in your job. You want to learn about your content. Okay. You don't want internet content, correct? You don't want ChatGPT to create or Gemini to create the content out of what they have trained it on. So what you want is you want your content. So now what I have done is when I click on add resources, I uploaded all the PDF files of the XLOOKUP procedures I downloaded. I uploaded all the URL links of the videos I found. And if the material is on your drive or it is just in a MS Word file, you can also upload. You can copy it also. Okay. So let's stick to that one only, even though you can add a lot of additional links from the web. You can search directly here from the website and you can do the fast research. But here is my, what I'm saying is most of the time for your job, you're going to learn your content. For example, my kid is going to an international school and he got specific textbooks. He's not going to learn from internet because that's not useful to him. So we made the PDF of his textbook. We uploaded here. Now it become his own notebook. Now the tool teaches him the content specific to his context. No noise from internet. Okay. Now I lined up all my documents here. I have 4 procedures here, which are uploaded here. Then I've uploaded the links to the videos. Now, instantly what it does is it provides me the summary. It immediately gave me the summary, very high level. I can read it. Okay. But now what it is doing is, okay, it gave me the summary, but look at this one. What it does is it actually tells you what question you should ask. Now, I actually just need to click on the question. I don't need to write a single prompt. So this tool has taken away that prompting thing. So the way they have designed it, the way they have set this one up is, you possibly don't even need any prompt. If you are learning, if your material is structured correctly, put it in correctly, it allow you to suggest you what kind of questions you should be asking. But if you want to ask questions, you can always write your prompt. So I wrote a prompt that, okay, where should I use XLOOKUP and where I should use VLOOKUP. So now remember the answer it is going to give me contained within this material only, not from the internet. That's why it is giving me the numbers, which particular procedure it came from. That's why the link learning here is a link to whatever material you are supplying. Now, it is not providing me anything more than that. It is summarizing, synthesizing, streamlining. Look at this one. It created the table, but table it did not create from any internet information. It created from the procedure. So now it can synthesize based on what exactly you are going to learn. But that's not all. Let's look at the most wonderful things. When you come here, let's see. Okay, one of the things you could do is when you use this tool, remember to set this configuration chat to learning guide. Okay, when you're doing the writing, don't choose this one because when you want to use all the material for writing purposes, if you're author or something, but when you want to learn, set this as a learning guide because then it's going to break the information to step by step. Okay, now if you see on this right hand side, you have lots of stuff going on. You can generate audio, you can generate video, you can generate a flashcard, mind map. I'll show you the example for this one. And in fact, it has far beyond this one. Okay. Now, I created a mind map out of this one. Let me see. So mind map is so interactive. Remember, the mind map is created from the material you give it. So now all the other tools, the problem with other tools is they give you mind map, which is a static PNG image, correct? But here, what you have is expandable, interactive. Okay, you can keep going down and down depending upon how much information you have. So this interactivity, no other tool can give you. So that's why here, when you expand it, it interacts with you. And that's the beautiful thing. So this is a interactive mind map, not a static image, what you have in other tools. Okay. Okay. Now, that was the mind map. If you're a visual guy, you can use the mind map. Okay. But if let's say that you say, you know what, there are so many materials, so many procedure, I want a one single page visual summary. Then you can click on infographics, and then it's going to create infographics specific to the content you have. So now it has created a very beautiful infographic I can paste on my desk. But if I don't like it, I can regenerate it. Okay. I have more option. I can download it. I say, no, this is bad content. I don't want it. Regenerate it. So in the next attempt, it can create a different look of this infographics. Okay. Now, let's say that you have learned your content. And you say, you know what? I still don't remember. Then you can ask it to create the flashcards. So in the flashcard, just like the way you used to use in the school, it's going to create a tiny questions on a flashcard, and you can keep answering yes or no. Okay. And then you can keep switching it. So now it gives you lots of information, very quick one, so that you can check whether you retain the information or not. Okay. Now, other thing you can generate in this one is, if let's say that you say, you know what, I like to learn from video. Okay. I still, I'm a video guy. Okay. When you click on this studio, which is basically, let me see this one. When you click on video overview, it's going to generate you a video. So I have created the video already so that you can see. And the video is going to create it based on the material. And it has the audio also. I don't think you guys can hear the audio, but let me kind of make it a little bigger so that you can see. So the way it is doing is it is a right now speaking audio. I don't think you guys can hear it. I'm not very sure. But what it does, it create very interesting videos specific to that content. Can to your content is not a creator from internet or anything. That means now it is meant for you. It is now your teacher, and it's working for you only. Okay. So let's say that you watch the video. This is a great video. If you don't like it, you can ask it to regenerate it. Okay. And then it's going to regenerate video for you. Now, another thing is that if you said, okay, all right, I got the video, but I want to learn using audio. So it can actually create audio. If you click on audio, it is going to be almost two people talking to each other in a conversation manner, as if two friends are talking about, hey, you know what, the X lookup table function was pretty difficult, but this is how I cracked it. So they talk very interactively. Uh, so this is, if you are an audio learner, you can create the thing out of this one. But many of you say, no, you know what, I like slides. I still need those unidimensional slide. Then it can create beautiful specific slide to your content. And you can go through that one. And if you don't like some slide, that particular slide set, you can ask it to revise. And then once it is revised, you can download it, you can keep it on your laptop, you can share with other people. So now what it does is it kind of consolidate all the procedure, all the videos you provided into a very customized slides deck, which you can use for learning. Okay, very beautiful, very simple. But once you train it with your own style, then it's going to always generate the material according to your learning preferences. The beautiful thing about this one is once you use this notebook, it actually understands your learning style. Next time, it's going to actually change the questions corresponding to your learning style. But you have to keep using it few times before it understand what kind of learner you are, what kind of material you like it. Okay. Now, assuming that you have, kind of learned everything, you can even, uh, take key concept. You can create a report called key concept. I'll show you where exactly to find it. It summarizes all the content. Let me show you. Slide deck was this one. This was video. If you click on report, here you have different kind of report, and report was you can create study guide, You can even ask it to generate a blog post, but since you are learning, obviously post is not relevant to you, but maybe study guide was relevant to you. You can ask a study guide, ask it to generate study guide. Maybe you wanted to ask you create me a concept explanation, okay? Or you give me the function comparison summary between VLOOKUP versus XLOOKUP. But here is the beautiful thing. This matrix, this grid keeps changing depending on what material you have uploaded. So next time, the suggested format will be specific to that material you want to learn. Okay. So now it is not never static. So next time, if you provide, let's say that you want to provide it all the Excel sheets and you want to learn creating the dashboards out of Excel, then it's going to suggest you a different format to make you learn that content. So the interesting thing is about this one is it understand your content and changes the learning sequence according to that content and according to your preferences. You got to learn your preferences as you go. Okay. Now now you can finally let's make an assumption that you learned, you spent a few hours, you understood everything in and out. You say, okay, now you test me and it's going to generate you a quiz and you answer the quiz. Based on that one, it will provide you the feedback whether you have gotten it understanding correct or not. So that way you will be able to test your understanding also. Now if let's say that during this one you want to take the notes because you say, it's my material but I'm still not learning, I want to learn old style. It allow you to add as many notes, hundreds of notes you can actually add. You can type yourself, you can type in whatever you want, and whatever observation, whatever insight you got, you put it in the notes, and those notes stay here with you. You can create whatever else you want. The key concept, as I said, you can create, you create a mind map, you can add more notes. Now it becomes total learning material, entire learning ecosystem for you. Okay. So now if you see in the entire process, I didn't write in a single prompt. The whole thing is automatically generated based on the material, based on how you learn. Once you have this kind of system or a tool where you are not intimidated by writing the prompt or doing that boring task of writing or even speaking a prompt through audio. Now that layer has been taken away in this tool and it keeps you focused on learning the content in the way you want. If you want to learn in all senses, that means many time what I do is I ask it to generate slide, I ask it to revise the slide, I ask it to create mind maps. I in fact ask it to create mind maps of each slide also. And then I ask it to create videos, audios. So by doing that one, now I have multiple ways I can internalize this. And imagine that if you spend roughly an hour, you're going to be the master of this content. So instead of going to ChatGPT, asking an answer within 30 seconds and thinking that that's going to make you master, this is the tool where you can kind of master. Now, right now this tool is from Google. I don't necessarily kind of promote anything, but what I'm saying is Google has a little ecosystem. They have workplace, they use they do the classroom kind of education as well. So there are a lot of other tools they are creating. So all those things which I showed you earlier, learn your way, portrait, illuminate, actually all those single tools are integrated here into one single package. So that means you don't actually need to go to Gemini. You don't need to go to any of the portrait. You don't need to go to learn your way. You don't need to use any of those tools because those tools are actually already embedded behind the scene. Okay. So by following this one, it makes my learning so easy. Let's say that next time you wanna take it to the next level, no problem. Add more textbook here, add more procedure on that particular topic. Then it's gonna regenerate your slide. It's gonna regenerate your mind map. So now you can go take it to the next level. All right. So that is kind of interesting tool what you have here. Uh, So I basically, what I was showing you is I don't have to take you through the slide, but it's basically all the things I just showed you. I put it in this slide here. Let me see if I missed anything. So remember the feature I was talking about, the summarize for me, interact with me, tell me what should I ask you, give me the overview, make me a mind map, give me the flashcard to recall, create one-page infographics. So all those things basically give me a kind of slide, give me the guides. I want to take the material with me and test me. All those things basically are kind of supported by this tool, okay, without any writing any prompt. So now imagine that if you give it to the kids, kids don't like to write prompts. They hate it. And when I give this tool to my kid, they love it because they don't have to type it at all. So it makes learning so much fun and they feel as if there is a teacher. Once you turn on the audio, and audio is a very conversational in nature, right? So that was the kind of my angle that you need a little bit more integrated tool to learn things a little bit more, kind of get away from that prompting kind of thing. If you are developer, or do you have a knack for software, or a little bit more technical, maybe you love typing and prompt, but the majority of us are people having mainstream job. Our job is to do something in that job, produce something in that job. So because of that, I think we need something like this. No, I'm pretty sure that, Microsoft and other companies are also going to produce something very similar. But Google is a little bit far ahead because they have a lot of what is called labs. They have individual tools and then they combine it together to build something really great. I mean, today I gave you only the idea that how you can use it for learning, but in reality, you can use it for writing books. You can use it to write your blog post. You can use it to even, kind of some condense a lot of different sources together. Some of you maybe, I'm not sure you do, but I do that one. I do a lot of handwriting things. Whenever I learn something, I write handwritten things. I have a notebook I write with pen, a little bit old style. So what I do is one time I just kind of, make a PDF of that one, scan it, feed it. It understand all my handwritten notes. Sometimes I take the pictures of my sticky notes, post-it notes. I write a lot of things on post-it notes. I take a picture with my camera, feed it, it understands it. So then the learning become very personalized for me. Okay. So this is so that's pretty much from my side. So here are some of the books I have on the learning. If you want to check, I think this QR code is going to take you to that portal. But otherwise, feel free to link up with me on any of the social media. Feel free to check out some of my videos if you want to learn a little bit more about these things. It's a pleasure today having a conversation and being able to teach you something. Hopefully, this is useful to you or your friends, maybe to your kids or maybe to your students. So, thank you so much for your attention today.
Great. Thank you so much, Dr. Raman, for very informative and wonderful session and overview of all the AI tools and telling us how to effectively use those tools. So it was a wonderful session. Thank you so much. And just as we are running quite of the time, but still, I would like to take one question, if you won't mind. We have got this question from Ravi Soni in the chat box. My question is, even if I learn these tools, what happens if the organization is not willing to invest in Gen AI subscription? The free versions have significant limitations due to daily usage caps, and I may not be in the position to request a paid subscription from my manager. Additionally, I cannot access these tools on the company network without proper permissions.
Yeah, uh, you're not alone. That is actually worldwide challenge, and it's not a small challenge, it's a very big challenge. Most of the organizations are on Microsoft system, and because they are on Microsoft system, that means logically they're going to use MS Word and Teams as a co-pilot, all those things. So because of that one, first of all, they are preferring that one because Microsoft has such a install base of Windows laptops and all that. So logically, organization is going forward with that one. Okay. So now the thing is that how you can use this one in the organization. Uh, all the organizations are now offering additional tool, which are obviously the subscription by the company, because the the what happens is that now different LLMs have different capabilities. Microsoft among them is slightly weaker, I would say, because it is meant for enterprises. Is a lot more restrictive. Okay, so I think you're gonna have that challenge, but you need to convince your manager what's the use case for a particular tool. Can you not achieve the same thing with Copilot or the tool you already have? But if let's say that in your organization you don't even have any tool, then the recommendation we have is go with the ecosystem. Okay, ecosystem mean you are now buying a AI platform which integrate everything, which integrate documentation, which integrate IP, which integrate learning, everything together as a kind of ecosystem. For example, Microsoft has its own ecosystem, Google has its own enterprise ecosystem. So that's one thing. But if you already have, some kind of tool, but those are restrictive, then it's a little bit of a challenge. So I think the organizations one decisions are a little bit slow right now because they are worried. They are right now fearful about IP leak and a lot of other things. Okay, but I do recommend personally you should get the subscription of one of the tool. In my view, the cheapest one is Google because it not only gives you the AI, it gives you 5 terabyte or 10 terabyte of Google Drive space plus all the other applications. And correspondingly, the amount of subscription is about few $100, about 200 to $300 a year, which for the 10 terabyte kind of Google Drive is not that expensive. So, but then it comes with all the top up of all the application which I was showing you. These are built into Gemini and Notebook LM, everything. So you get a kind of range of tools. Not only this one, you get the access to Nano Banana, then you get the access to VO, video creation, every single thing, just with one single subscription. So as opposed to Microsoft, where you have to buy every single app separately, in Google, you can go with one subscription, $200, $300 per year. You get access to every single thing. And what you get is the premium level AI scale, features, which is far beyond the basic one. So invest personally and share that. By the way, you can share the Google with your 5 family member also, and you can share with your kids. You can create kids account, and by doing that one, what happens is they would love it. They can use it for your school and for their own learning tuitions or everything. You will recover your $200 $300 within a month kind of learning when you see that your kids are getting smart. Okay, so that's my recommendation, man.
Very well explained. Thank you so much, Dr. Rahman. As I can see, we got thumbs up from Ravi. I hope we got your answer. And moving forward to the another question we have got from Deva Prasad, and
Yeah, yeah.
unfortunately, this will be
Mm.
the last question for today as we
Yeah,
are running out
okay.
of time.
So
Yeah,
I think I already conducted 2 sessions for GSDC on accelerated learning. So, but those accelerated learning was meant for L&D leaders. I was talking more from a how to accelerate the learning of the employees. So, accelerated learning is my main specialization. I do two kind of accelerated learning. One is how as L&D leader or HR leader you can accelerate learning of employees, and then how you can learn faster yourself. So there are some of my books on accelerated learning, which I showed you in the last slide. But I think I'm gonna be with the GSDSC guys for quite some time, and hopefully once in a while we'll be running a session on accelerated learning. So if you are, participant on GSDC, you are certified on some of their certification, you will get the notice. Okay, but perhaps we'll be doing it. My book is coming up. The book name is Get There Faster. So that one is meant for individuals and professional how to speed up their learning for professional success. It's I think going to be coming up in end of this year or maybe early next year. So hopefully that will be something for you. Okay.
wonderful, Dr. Raman. Thank you so much. It seems like we have to get scheduled one more session with you on accelerated learning as we got the request from the participants. So
Sure, sure, certainly, certainly. I think you guys will love that session.
looking forward to
Mm.
have more collaborations with you. And thank you very much for your insights. I'm really grateful for your contributions to
Yeah,
GSTC.
certainly.
Thank you
I think
so
there was
much.
one question from Bakara. Can we have this lecture? What was that? I I don't
Okay,
know
I
what
believe
was that.
she's asking about the recordings of this session. So I was about to tell all the participants that all the recorded sessions will be available on the GSTC platform. Get in touch with our learning advisors. I'll be sharing their contacts in the chat box. So you can get in touch with them to get the access of the previous recordings, and also our official YouTube channel. You'll able to find the recordings over there as well, because we do live streaming of the sessions, right? So you'll get the recorded sessions over there as well. And in case if you're looking for any previous session that you're not able to find it on YouTube, please get in touch with the learning advisors to get those access. Thank you so much, everyone, for making today's session more interactive. And thank you very much, Dr. Raman.
Thank you.
So before I take the handover back, do you have any final thoughts? As we heard a lot of wonderful thoughts from you, but still, if you have any final thoughts or thank you note for all of us, maybe you can take it.
And no, it's okay. I think it was wonderful session. I know that the AI is all over, and right now there is a lot of people talking about AI from different angle. I think the problem right now is that most of the people don't know where to start from. So I think that confusion is understood. Perhaps, Pratibha and other people together from DSTC, you guys should set up for a few more AI related sessions, because I think not everyone is up to speed on AI, because this is such a big area now. And it's a different aspect, and different areas are getting impacted differently. So maybe a few more sessions on AI would be loved by your audience.
Okay, for that, I would love to tell you here that we do have a separate track for the AI, which happens on a different time slot. So yes, we do have enterprise level AI sessions. So we are like soon coming with panel discussions where it is happening on the value, deploy, upscale, govern. All those topics will be covering under the AI. So yes, I do have some announcement in my upcoming slides. So dear participants, stay connected till the end. And yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much. So I'm taking handover back now. So here's a quick announcement regarding the today's future certification we had on. Please check out all the details regarding the certification program in the chat box. I've already shared it with you all. So you can opt out for certified learning and development professional. Specifically for our learning and development professional, this certification is there. So let me tell you, all certifications are globally recognized ones where we are providing learning resources. You'll be getting learning resources from our side. This learning is lifelong learnings, which gives you learning flexibility as well. You'll be getting chance to connect with our training partner channel, and you'll be working on you'll be getting an opportunity to working on capstone project, which is something real-time AI simulation practice, right? So check this out. Do sign up yourself for the certification program in case if you're looking to upskill yourself. And as I mentioned that I do have some announcements. So this is regarding the upcoming sessions, upcoming webinar we'll be having, which is scheduled from 28th to 24th April, which is upcoming week. We do have this incredible panel of experts, global speakers will be joining us to share their insights on intelligent automation and governance with AI agent, right? Feel free to register yourself. You'll find the registration link, WhatsApp link in the chat box itself. And this is another the continuation of our ISO series. So let me tell you all, we do have three tracks, which is the regular tracks in the GSTC. First is on AI, second is on ISO, and third is on learning and development. So make a note of the time slots, because it might be confusing, because we'll be having a lot of sessions coming up, panel discussions and everything. So make a note of it, take a screenshot, or also connect with us over the WhatsApp group to get daily updates, real-time updates on the WhatsApp itself. And this is the learning and development, which is the continuation of this particular series happening next week from 28 to 24. We'll be having new event theme, which is leadership and learning analytics driving measurable performance. We have these incredible leaders who will be joining us to share the insights on this. So do not miss this. Please do join us with the same time slot, and you can use the same registration link for now, the same link that you have joined through to this session. And as I mentioned, that we'll be having two panel discussion. One is on AI adoption virtual conference, which is happening from 15th April 2026 till 13th May 2026. We have already completed one panel discussion on value, and it was an amazing experience of that session. So please do not miss the upcoming panel discussions. Do join us. I have shared the registration link. Also, you will get the link over the website, GSTC official website. Feel free to check that out, register yourself or refer people if you know, and make a note of the time slot. I'm just keeping you all reminding because we have a lot of different time slot this is happening, so I just want you all to not miss this. So this is happening at 9:30 p.m. Singapore, 5:30 p.m. GST, 2:30 p.m. UK time BST, 8:30 a.m. Central, and 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And this is L&D in enterprise panel discussion and open panel discussion. We have this incredible panelist lined up for this discussion, which is happening. The first happening on 21st April 2026. The second panel discussion happening on 5th May 2026. Register yourself. You can scan this QR and register. Also, let me tell you all, you can use this same registration link as well to join this panel discussion. Also, this is happening on the same time slot that on regular regular L&D session. So you can make a note of this or maybe set the reminders. And here we go. If you are looking for any speaker opportunity at GSTC, feel free to share your speaker profile with us. We're happy to take it forward, as we do have global platforms like Learning Capsule, webinar, podcast, now panel discussions as well. Feel free to share your profiles with us. I have already shared the email addresses where you can share these profiles, and we're happy to take this forward. And this is our referral champions. Let's congratulate them and appreciate them for taking efforts for referring people to sessions like this, knowledgeable and powerful, right? So it is something that you're taking step ahead and becoming thoughtful leader, isn't it? So do refer maximum people, as referring people will be rewarding you worth $400. How? You have to earn at least 50 or more than 50 points to be winner, and we'll be getting back to you with the rewards which I mentioned worth $400. And of course, we would love to hear from you, your stories about the learnings at GSDC, your experiences and your key learning points. Feel free to share it with them, with us. You can tag GSDC. You can use these hashtags, learn with GSDC or GSDC impact. You can post this over social media, and please do not forget to use these hashtags. And this is social platform connecting. You can scan this particular QR to connect with us on the relevant platforms like Instagram, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, to get daily updates on event, webinar, boot camps that we often conduct for all of you, right? And also daily update and real-time update. Please connect with us over the WhatsApp group. And we also have the WhatsApp community group where we'll be announcing all the new certification launches. So keep eye on it and connect with us on our platforms. And thank you so much, everyone. It was fun you all having this week for join for all these L&D sessions. So thank you, everyone, for supporting us throughout the week, and we look forward to have you for upcoming sessions as well. Thank you, Dr. Raman. We'll see you again. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.